Hey guys, it's me SMNG, and welcome to my childhood game, Farming Simulator 15. My first Farming Simulator video, hopefully the first of many. I have Farming Simulator 19, so if you want to see that, let me know in the comments. I'll probably do it anyways, but we're doing 15. I wanted to play my childhood game with you guys. And this will also be a little bit of a channel update video as well. So with that being said, let's get into it. So let me make it clear that I've been playing on this one map for quite a while. Trying to find my right vehicles. There we go. So I do have some DLC mods installed in this version of the game. So that's what this tractor is, as well as some of the other attachments I have, which you might see in a little bit. But let's get into the channel update part. So, if you haven't seen my newest community posts that I posted on, like, Friday, you would have found out that I'm stepping away from Nintendo content. Obviously, I've been a fan of Nintendo pretty much all my life. I mean, my channel has been themed after it and everything else. But I just don't care enough about Nintendo to be making content about it anymore, and it's just, I feel like I matured a little too much over it, and it's just not my thing anymore. So that's gonna be changing, and it will happen after the Mario TV show arc. I don't know if I'm gonna continue to do arcs after this or not, but we'll just have to see. It's a decision I want to make, and I feel like the first sign of this was when I stopped doing SMG4 reactions. I feel like this was the first, like, main sign of everything going downhill. But yeah, so this channel's just gonna be themed about mostly just racing or playing games that just aren't really Super Nintendo related. Every once in a while, I'll drop Nintendo-related things, maybe on my second channel. That'll be in the description. But for now, we're just gonna continue on with basically what we're doing right now. Just more like, I like racing games and just talking about racing in general. Farming Simulator is a series I kind of want to build on. So, yeah, that's a thing. So, let's just get into the game. I've been thinking about maybe doing... I might sell this tractor. I have two of these. I might sell both of these and get a higher tractor. The only issue is I don't know what I want to save up for yet. I don't know if I want to save up for something that's going to like, I really want to save up for what's probably the Sammy, because it's got a lot of horsepower, and that's the one thing we've been lacking, is just the horsepower part. All of this costs, like, a lot of money. I'm either gonna go for the Sammy, or save up for the Case IH Puma 160. I'm not too sure yet, but probably the Sammy because it costs less, but the Puma has a lot more, like, power in it. It just costs a lot of money that I don't have yet. Although I do have this kind of cheating system. I have a bunch of beehives set up, giving me a bunch of money and stuff. Another thing I kind of want to invest in is a new harvester. I have two of the original, the Sampo Camillo, but I kind of want to get the Axle Flow from the Case IH. But I don't know. It's hard to tell what we should invest in. If you have thoughts, of course, put them in the comments. That would be, that would help a lot. I think I'm just gonna sell this tractor because this one really doesn't get used much. So I think we're just gonna go ahead and sell this one. Plus, I think I'm gonna sell the combine harvesters just so I can get, even if it's just like the New Holland one, but I think that's what we gotta go for. Also, let me just say I owe the bank a lot of money. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that right now. Alright, that gave us 141. We are so close to getting the second harvester. So, or to getting the New Holland. So we're gonna sell this one as well. There we go. We should have enough to buy the TC5. Alright, so we got that. And I unfortunately, obviously, do not have enough money to buy another one, but I think this will work pretty good for us. And there we go. So now what my issue is, I have to wait for these guys to finish because I only have, I sold the other tractor and I don't have enough money. Well, actually, I could be wrong. How much would it be for a front loader one of these? 17,000. I have enough for it. And I might need to, but it's only got 38 horsepower, and it's not enough for what I kind of need, what I'm trying to do. So, I'm going to wait for these guys to get done, I think. And then I will meet back up with you in a bit. Okay, it's been a long wait, but these guys are getting close to being on their final row. And once they get in front of each other, then I will stop one of them and let the other one finish, and it'll be done. We'll finally be done with this. Then I have something else in store for you. Okay, so while the other one finishes, I'm gonna take this tractor and this cultivator and power wash it, and then the other one, I'll power wash the cultivator, but I'll leave the tractor alone because it's gonna run the seeder. The only issue with having only two tractors is I have two seeders, but I need another tractor to do something else, but the only way I'm going to be able to get another tractor is if I do something else. So basically, I'm going to have only one tractor seeding the field, while the other one does what I'm about to show you guys. It'll be pretty fun. Actually, change the plans. I'm just going to leave the seeder here with this tractor, and I'm going to take this tractor down to the lumber yard, and we're going to cut down some trees and sell them. We're going to cut the stumps, and we're actually going to push them with the front weight because I don't have a front loader yet. And I think what we're going to do is I'm going to wait till I get enough money to where I can buy this Power Star. I know it's a sucky tractor, but we're going to get it. And I can get a front loader for it, and that's what we'll do with the forestry stuff with. And then I'll come back and put this tractor onto the other seeder that I have. So this is usually a pretty good way to make money just off the get-go. So you take the chainsaw that you have, that you buy from the store, in the chainsaws menu, and then you cut down a tree. Any tree will work. The taller trees are usually pretty hard to do with what I'm trying to do. You might want to go for ones that have like more branches on it. It might just be easier to push if you don't have a front loader like me yet. But really what you can do is you can take your, if you have a front weight on it that drops all the way to the ground, like this one does. Oh, that tree just fell over. You should just be able to push the tree. See, look, my weight goes down to the bottom. You should just be able to push the tree into the logging spot. And it'll give you like maybe couple $1,000 depending on what the tree is. Like right there, I just got $2,000. And then you take your stump cutter and cut down the stumps. You don't have to do this, but it gets the stumps out of the way. And sometimes if you're trying to move the tree and you don't have the stump cleared, that can get in the way of it and screw everything up. I've had that happen. So this is why you probably are going to want a stump grinder. So we're going to keep doing this until we get enough money to buy whatever that other tractor was that I said I was going to get. and then hopefully we'll get it. There we go, we got that tree knocked down. I'm just gonna grind a stump right now just to get it done and over with. By the way, I forgot to mention, why is this my childhood game? I used to have this game on my Xbox 360, my original Xbox 360 I had. And I used to play the hell out of it. It was a lot of fun. And I would get it for the 360 again. My only issue is I have no way to access the Xbox 360 shop, the store. And getting games just for my 360 is a pain in the ass, because it's usually on just some specific website I have to wait for. And this game was on the Xbox One store, and I was like, you know what, it's already on the store, might as well just get it on the Xbox One. So that's what I'm doing right now. We're playing this on the Xbox One. Sometimes the trees can get hard to move, especially when they kind of just jam up into your tires and stuff. Sometimes they get caught and they just like to slow you down like it's doing to me right now. Come on. You can't really turn when you do some of this stuff sometimes, like right now I'm having a hard time turning. But slowly but surely we're getting it here. I think the birch trees give you a lot of money. Like we got $2,000 for the last one. How much are we going to get for this one? $3,000, so just a little more. So I'm gonna keep doing this until we hopefully get 64,000, and I'll meet you guys back up in a bit. So the logging business netted me quite a bit of stuff, or quite a bit of money, but I'm gonna show you another way that could be faster depending on how you look at it. So I'll be right back with you in a little bit. So here's the next quick way to make money. You take a front mower, and put it on the front. Then you take a loading wagon and attach it to the rear. Now in Farming Simulator 15, it doesn't matter if you own the property or not. You can mow pretty much any bit of grass that you want and still make money off of it. So I'm gonna go take it to a location. It usually works better if you're going in straight lines. And it also works a lot better if you have a tractor with a lot of power. This tractor has 130, I think, which is quite a bit, but not exactly like what you need for this kind of mower. So I would advise having a stronger tractor than 130 horsepower. But it works. This one works. It works alright. And so basically you have to find like a straight, like plane strip or something like that. So you gotta turn the front mower on and lower it. Then you move forward a little bit. Then you lower the loading wagon and turn it on. And then you start moving, and your tractor will lose quite a bit of speed, unfortunately, because it's running so many things. But right here, you can see I'm mowing the grass, and the stuff is coming out, and it's going into the loading wagon. And once we're done with this little strip, I'll show you what you do with that once you're done. Again, another quick way to make money. It just costs quite a bit of money to get to this point. So once you finish your little strip, or mostly you probably want it to be full before you do this, so that way you can make a lot of money. But you go to one of these dumping stations over here, these like little green piles of grass over here. You're gonna back up the loading wagon up to it, and you're gonna unload. And you usually get quite a bit of money. I got $200 there only because I didn't have a full wagon. So I'm gonna do this again and hopefully have a full wagon when I go back to you guys. So because we're not making as much money as I thought I would, I'm gonna hire this worker and just start this field just so we can have it ready while I do some of this mowing stuff. Alright, so I got this wagon full. Let's see how much I'll get for it. Hopefully, I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna get that much, but we'll see. We'll see which one's more worth it, the logging or the mowing. We'll just see. So you get about as much as you would with the logging. The only issue is it's just a lot more time consuming, so really the logging would be faster. So I think I've just finally figured this out, and I think I'm going to sell the mower, and I'll sell the mower at least. I'm going to keep the loading wagon, because, I mean, I could still use the loading wagon for the barley that we're planting, but everything else, or like the mower, I'm really not going to need, because I think I'm just going to go back to logging. I just sold the mower, and now I only need $4,000. I'm going to try and think of ways I can do this, because I really don't want to end this video without getting the tractor at least, but we'll see. So guys, I think what I'm just going to do is I'm going to save getting the tractor for another episode maybe, or maybe I'll get it later. I'm just going to finish planting the crops that need to be finished planting with this tractor and the other one. So yeah, I guess we'll get it the next time. Hopefully something will go good. We need to get a good harvest, I feel like, and we also need to collect all the hay and sell that. That'll get us all the money that we need. So I'm gonna get this tractor ready for the field. Get it attached to the seeder. I'll hire a worker. And hopefully we can get the field done. So guys, the second seeder is hired, and I'm going to get the field done off camera. So if you enjoyed this video, feel free to like and subscribe. Comment it below if you want to see more. I'll probably do more. And I will see all of you in the next video.